Hey guys, I'm sitting here with Matthew Morris. Matthew leads our student ministry music, and I asked him if he would come and share with us two things that can make your music better in your ministry. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Matthew.
Hey guys, how are y'all doing today? Hope everybody's having an awesome day. Um, I just got here to the office and Trevor was like, "Hey, would you talk to some people
That's
about
right.
music stuff?" So we were sitting here brainstorming, and two things that we came up with that we thought really make music better as far as student ministry goes would be style and skill. And to just kind of hit on those really quick would be um, style definitely comes down to if you have students that are interested in playing music at your church, they're definitely listening to music outside of the church. There's definitely music that they gravitate towards. There's definitely sounds that they gravitate towards. And I think the question that we have to ask ourselves is what are we doing to empower them to actually bring that style of music into our student rooms to allow them to create music that they're proud of? Not music that they only listen to when they're here at church, but also music that when they're riding around in their car with their friends, that they would be proud to play and that they wouldn't be ashamed to play.
Hey, what's an example of something like that, of a song like that, or a
Sure.
style like that that's happening right now?
Yeah. So you've got like in popular music right now, there's a group called the Chainsmokers, and they are blowing up. They have some really good stuff. I would definitely say the equivalent to that, as far as music goes right now, would be either Hillsong United, Hillsong Young and Free. There's Southeastern University Worship in Lakeland, Florida. They have some really good stuff. And then also Mosaic Church out in California has some good stuff.
Now, okay, what would you say for somebody who is working with a student praise band?
Hmm.
How would they, Hillsong United plays some complicated stuff. To me, I don't know music. I don't know music. That's why I got Matthew here. But they play some complicated stuff. I don't know how a ninth grade mediocre guitar player guy is gonna pull that off. How would you suggest they do that?
So the first point was style, and this I think leads us into skill.
Oh, we
So
didn't even mean to do that. There you
yeah,
go.
so skill is a very important thing. I really like Colossians 3, where it just talks about that, like whatever we do it to the best of our ability for God, our Creator, and not for man. And I believe that like everything that I'm a part of music wise, I just try to hang my hat on that, just because I don't. I feel like if I'm doing it by my own strength, it's not going to be any good. But with skill, that doesn't mean that I just pray and then all of a sudden, miraculously, I'm just a better guitar player or a better worship leader or whatever. I believe that like I have to invest in that. I have to invest in that part of my life. Well, there's a lot of students out there that don't really know or have the right answers or don't really know where to begin. They just know what they like. They probably put their guitar in drop D and they're just like bah, 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 but they never really do anything past that. So I would encourage student pastors, student directors, whatever your title is, if you have any control over your budget, use that as a tool to not just try to have the best lights or the best sound, but also invest in the people that you have on your platform to help them become the best version of themselves. So I would find a vocal coach for what you would consider your best worship leader is right now. I would send them to a vocal coach and help them become the best vocalist they can be. Not because you want to have something that sounds really good, just to have something that sounds really good, but just because you want to have people that are honoring God and doing the best that they can with what God's given them. I also think if you have a guitar player and a kid that he's there every week and he's showing potential and he can do a couple of shreds on his guitar, maybe find him a guitar teacher that like will sit down and teach him music theory and how that applies and that kind of thing. I also think like having a culture that spends time digging into what the word says and like how we're supposed to apply that to our lives daily, plus bringing that onto the platform is important. So maybe even finding somebody that will invest in your culture, not as a worship leader, not somebody that comes in to just lead worship on Wednesday nights, but somebody that's willing to not just invest in them spiritually, but maybe even invest in them mechanically to make them better musicians.
Wow, That's awesome. That's awesome. Matthew Morris, everyone. So look, if you have questions for Matthew, feel free to leave them in the comments below. I'll track him down and keep him engaged with what we've got going on here. Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, dude.
All
Anytime.
right. You guys have a good day.